Hey everyone, Tiki Winky here with my little brother Iron Maiden.
What's up, guys?
Today we are going to be showing you how to use Ace Code to encounter random Pokemon in tall grass on Mirage Island, and how to make them shiny. Alright, let's get into it! Alrighty, so before you start playing, you're going to want to go to Pokefinder. I'm going to have this in the description. You're going to go to Wild, and then you're going to go to this profile. You're going to create a blank profile with 0 trainer ID, 0 SID. You're going to go to Route 130, which is right here. And then you're going to go to Shiny, Star Square, Generate, and this is the closest advance to a Shiny that you're able to get. Alrighty. So, in order to get the SID that you're going to want in order to land on this Shiny Wynot, you're going to need to get your trainer ID, which is, for me, it's 12314. You're going to go to your calculator in your computer. You're going to go to programming, which you hit these 3 side things and you go to programming. And then you're going to go to decimal, and then you're going to type in 12314. And then the hexadecimal for my trainer ID is 301A. So you're going to copy that. Then you're going to go to the XOR Calculator, which we're going to have in the description. You're going to put your trainer ID in here first. And then we're going to go back to Pokefinder. And then we're going to enter in the first 4 digits here of the PID, which is ED68. ED68. Whoops. Calculate. That's our new thing. So we're gonna go Control C. I'm gonna put that in the top here, and then in the bottom, I'm gonna put the last 4 digits, which is ED6E. ED6E. Calculate. Control C. I'm going to go back to here. Control V. And that is the trainer ID, the secret ID that you're going to want. Alrighty, so once you've figured out the hexadecimal for your SID, you're going to go to this doc that we're going to have in the description. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to go to change TID or SID, and when you're entering in your TID and SID through the hexadecimal, you're always entering it in backwards. So the first thing you're putting in box 1 will be C. That's the first thing you're putting in.
Okay, so these are the box codes that we put in. They may vary if you put in a different SID. Then after that, you want to hatch the egg, which should change your SID. Then after that, go to your party, and then move Decamark to the first slot in your party. Make sure you spend as much little time hovering over him as possible, as this can lead to possible corruption. And then go to your PC, and then release the Decamark. After that, go catch a random Pokemon in the wild. For us, we did Wingull. After you catch your Wingull, go to your box and put it in box 9 slot 27. Make sure no other Pokemon are in box 9. After that, put in this specific code into your boxes, and then hatch the egg. After the egg hatches, check your trainer ID, and then your trainer ID should be swapped with your SID. So if you get the SID you want, that should show up as your ID number. After that, soft reset the game as to make sure you don't accidentally corrupt your TID.
Alright, so once you have the SID that you're looking for, you're going to want to enter in Mirage Island code, which is that code right there. Make sure that Plusle with the move Growl is in the front of your party, as you need this for the glitch to work. And then you're going to want to hatch an egg after you enter in the code, and make sure, again, Plusle that knows the move Growl is in the front of your party. Alright, once you hatch the egg, switch the Decamark to the front of your party, enter the Pokemon Center, go to your box, and like last time, go to deposit, and then select the Decamark, release, and release that Decamark. Otherwise, you're going to corrupt your game. Alright, once you've released the Decamark, go to the bottom right house of Cephalog Town and speak to the old man. If he says he sees Mirage Island, the code worked. If he does not see Mirage Island, the code did not work and you messed up. Alright, so now we're on the final steps. The final steps are you have to enter in 2 codes to encounter arbitrary Pokemon in tall grass on Mirage Island. So you're going to enter in the first code like this. Alright, so now you're going to want to hatch the egg. Alrighty, and now you're going to get rid of the Decamark. And make sure you don't hover the cursor over the Decamark for too long, otherwise that could corrupt your save file. And on the second code, you're going to enter in the Pokemon that you want, which the Pokemon we're going after here is Charmander. So we're going to enter in that code into our boxes, hatch the egg, and then get rid of the Decamark. Alright, so once you get rid of the Decamark, you're going to want to switch a high-level Pokemon into the front of your party, and then you're also going to want to use a Max Repel so that way you don't encounter any random Pokemon on your way to Mirage Island. Alright, now that we're on Mirage Island, we're going to test and see if the code that we've entered is the right code. So we're going to use Sweet Scent before we save to make sure that it's a Charmander that appears. And since it's a Charmander that appears, we know that's the correct code, so now we could save and soft reset for a shiny now. Alright, so once you've unlocked Mirage Island and have done the arbitrary Pokemon code, if you want to get it shiny, there's 2 ways of doing it. The first way is through Eon Timer and Pokefinder. So when you both these are going to be linked in the description. So for Eon Timer, when you first open it, you're going to want to make sure that the calibration is set to 0. Make sure pre-timer is set to 5,000. And your target frame is whatever frame advance that you're trying to hit. So, to start, we're going to restart. And just a heads up, when you're calibrating Eon Timer, it's very unlikely that your first shot's going to be a shiny. Alrighty, you just gotta wait 20 seconds now. Ten more seconds. On the 6th beep, we're going to press A. Perfect. Alright. So, to calibrate Eon Timer, what we're going to do now is we're going to catch this Charmander. Alright, let's catch him. Alrighty. Oops. Okay, so let's minimize that now. So now level up Charmander to level 5. That's the first step. Doesn't matter if Charmander learns his moves or not. Just trying to figure out what frame we hit. Level 2. Oops, sorry about that. Level 4. Okay, one more level. Okay, level 5. So once you reach level 5, you're going to open up Pokefinder here. You're going to go to IV Calculator and this little window will pop up. Move this little guy out of the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the Pokemon. The Pokemon we're going after is Charmander. We're going to get its nature afterwards. So then you're going to go down to here and then you're going to put level 5. Its HP, its attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Add row. I'm going to want to level up Charmander 5 times in order to get a rough estimate of what frame we've hit. Advice from Papa Hefe, the more you level up the Pokemon, the easier it will be for Pokefinder to find the exact frame you're trying to hit. From level 5 to level 10 is recommended to see the where basically around you are. 14, 12, and whoops. What did I mess up there? Oh yeah, there's 2 11s. 11, 11, 14, 12, 15. Level 8. Oops, sorry, must be. Level 8. 24, 12, 12, 16, 13, 16. Add row. Level 9. 26, 13, 13, 17, 14, 15. Add row. Level 10. Last level. Alrighty. 28, 14, 14, 18, 16, 19. Alrighty. Now before we do find IVs, we're going to need to get its nature. So we're going to go to Pokemon, scroll down Charmander, go to summary, and it has a modest nature. So we're going to scroll down to where it says modest, find IVs. Alrighty. So now we're going to bring this guy back over here. We're going to go to generate. So nothing generated in that one. So you're going to go to that one, generate. So it looks like we hit about 2,800. Yeah, it looks like we hit about 2,800. So you're going to copy this. You're going to go to Eon Timer. Go to frame hit, paste, update, and you're just going to keep doing that until you reach a shiny, and that's the first method of shiny hunting.
Now for the second shiny hunting method. The second one is frame counting. First you want to go to Tools and Settings. Then you want to go to Interface, and then turn on OSD messages. Make sure that OSD frame is on. After that, you want to go to BIOS and turn on Skip BIOS Intro. And I also recommend having a reset button I made that /, but you can make it any button you like. And then after that, you press apply, that's by the bottom right. And then after that, you press your reset button, not soft reset, reset. Okay, then you want to go to your menu and go to your Pokemon. Go to your Sweet Sun Pokemon. I recommend using Oddish because there's a different frame offset for Sweet Sun. Then press Control P to pause your game. And then you could also use Control N to advance your frames. So the way this works is you want to take 269 frames off of your target frame, which for us is 2,741. So we want 2,462. Well, not 62, 72. But if you're going after a different frame, you may have a different number, and also it may not be that exact frame number of 269. That's just the one I got based on my calculations. Okay. So after you reach the frame you're looking for, which we should be reaching right about now. By the way, I recommend slowing down by the time you get to the hundreds of the number you need. So we're at 2,472. So hold down your A button and then do Control N. That makes it so that way the input is put in even though you stopped the game. After you do that, you can press Control P to continue your game, and that should guarantee you a shiny.
Alright everyone, that's how to use Ace Code to encounter random Pokemon in tall grass on Mirage Island and make them shiny. Me and my little brother thank you for watching and supporting us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. Let us know in the comments what your favorite shiny Pokemon is. Until next time, peace out everybody.